Okay, this is logic of life. Now, okay, before I go and talk about the element of success in living, you need to understand something called logic of life. Now, the logic of life is something that it's not religious. It's just pure logic. Now, the two sure thing in life is birth and death. Correct? You're sure to be born, you're sure to die. It just happened that in between birth and death, there's a chain of event called living. Now, between birth and death and living is choice. Birth, you don't have a choice. You can, as explained to you, you can be born in India, China, wherever it is, right? Death, you don't have a choice, right? But living, you have a choice on how you want to live your life. Okay, let me go back to choice. As I said earlier, birth and death, you don't have choice. Now, let me start with the first story. Do you have choice to death? No. In the course of writing this book, I decided to interview a lady who actually was doing line dancing in a housing estate. I went up to her and I said, would you tell me a story? Now, this lady actually wanted to commit suicide many years ago. So, what happened was, her story is quite interesting. She has never worked all her life, right? She married and to this young gentleman, and they bring up 2 kids, and they were happy until the ban was posted to go to China to work, and that's where things went wrong for her. The man had an affair, right, with a China lady, right? Having an affair is not that bad, seriously. What was bad is he started drawing money out of her account. So much so that all of a sudden, one day, the woman realized she kept getting this pink slip of bills that's not been paid. Now, you must understand this lady, she has never worked all her life, and she actually never monitored the money parts. Right? All she does is a full-time housewife. And when things like that come in, she gets very worried. Then, something happened. Somebody sent in envelopes, brown envelopes of photographs of a husband and another woman, right? And she got very worried. She called her husband, the husband said there's nothing, and so forth and so forth. Then worst of all, she realized her account has gone right low. There's no money in the bank account. And they also get a letter that says the husband has actually withdrawn money from the CPF, right? Central Provident Fund, that means a savings scheme. And that got her very worried. And also the affair that she found out eventually the husband is having. You see, she's the eldest daughter-in-law, and face to her is very important. So she don't know who to turn to and what to do. She was so depressed that one evening she decided to go to commit suicide. It was actually her anniversary. So we went to her bedroom, and you know what's Brasso? You know Brasso, for polishing brass. She bought a Brasso and she bought some Panadol. Right? She went to her room and she wanted actually to kill herself. So she opened the Panadol and the Brasso. Just before she wanted to drink, her 2 daughters, by the way, she got 2 daughters, one a very young daughter, which lived in the next room, start screaming. You know how kids are like, they fight and they fight. So she decided to put down the bottle, and she went there and shut them up. And finally, they settled them down, she came back again. Before she do it again, they fight again. Actually, by some strange reason, she didn't actually kill herself that night. 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. Right. Eventually, she realized there's more to life than just what happened. So she got herself together. And she was the one who told me, you don't have a choice how to live. You don't have to die.